Get on the edge of your seat. Get ready at your keyboards. I need you at the ready. I need you stoic and vigilant. Here we go. Here we go, baby. You shush your mush.
I'm just saying. That's the one. The second card.
At some point, we have to do a draft where I just pick the top left card every single time. Because God's unwanted child paid for that. Hey, thanks for the resub, Squirrel. I appreciate you guys. Man, Squirrel's just lighting things up today.
You need to pick the third one on the bottom as your next card.
Maybe we can get a hype train going. Who knows? Alright, let's see what we got. We've got an Omo. Whenever Omo, Queen of Vesuva, enters the battlefield or attacks, put an everything counter on each of up to one target land and up to one target creature. Each land with an everything counter on it is every land type in addition to its other types, and each non-land creature with an everything counter on it is every creature type. So you can turn their lands and creatures into every type too. Oh god, Guide of Souls. We have to take the guide, right? We got Pearl Ear. Look at how many rares we got in this damn pack. We gotta take the guide, though. Guide is just too good. Yeah, we're gonna take the guide. It's too good. Although, we're gonna be fighting over white, guys. It's gonna get brutal. Alright. Guide of Souls. Too good not to take. Have to do it. Have to do it. Arena of Glory. Sundering Eruption. Golden Tail Trainer. Or an equipment spells you cast cost X less to cast, where X is Golden Tail Trainer's power. When it attacks other modified creatures you control, get +X/+X. Do we want to go modified? We gotta wing it. We got a Drowner of Truth. That's a good card. That's a good card right there. Drowner of Truth. We could go Selesnya or Azorius and make this work if we wanted to. But it's a dual land on the back. We've also got Faithful Watchdog. That looks really good too. So it's Watchdog, Drowner, or Trainer. I think we take the Drowner. Energy Afro. Another Pearl Ear. Enchantment spells you cast have affinity for auras. Whenever you cast an aura spell that targets a modified permanent you control, draw a card. That could be really good. We've also got Copy Crook. Copy Crook's really good. You want me to go aggro? I'm sorry. Enters the battlefield. You may change the target of a target instant or sorcery with a single target. Bogart Trawler's not bad. Copy Crook's just really good. We could go Azorius pretty easily. I think. Pearl Ear could be really good in the right deck too. But I think we go Copy Crook. Flare of Fortitude. Bridgeworks Battle. Grim Servant. Well, we're definitely not going to have Devotion to Black. Emissary of Soulfire. It's energy and it's Azorius. It goes really well with Guide of Souls. I'm tempted to take the Bridgeworks Battle, but I think Emissary of Soulfire is where it's at. Do you guys agree with me here? Chime in. If I don't hear anything differently, I'm going with the Emissary. It makes so much sense to me. Like, Copy Crook being able to become a Guide of Souls or an Emissary of Soulfire, even right now, that seems amazing. And obviously, there are going to be better creatures eventually to copy with it, so... Flare or the Galvanic? let's see. We've got some decent things here. I mean, all of these are pretty good. Watchdog's good. The landscape is good for our deck. Even if it's just we search out for the 2 lands. Distinguished Conjurer. Gain a life. Flicker things. That seems really good. Flickering things seems really good. I think we want to flicker. No, Woodlands? I'll go with Daniel. I'll get it for Daniel. Razorgrass Field. Bridgeworks Battleground. Or Battle, rather. Maybe we grab... I mean, Azorius just looks great. Honestly, Bant looks great. I mean, you got to remember, this kind of counts as a dual land. More so than a creature. Which is really, really nice. We've got a Polluted Delta. Let's see. Serum Visionary. Electrozoa. Electrozoa could be good. I don't know. What do you guys think? Kind of think we just take the Polluted Delta because nothing else here is really good. Alright, we got a Trickster's Elk. Which could be good. We've got a Volstorm Angel. It's a little expensive, but it does seem to go with our energy theme pretty well, as does the Riddlegate Gargoyle. But I think the Angel's a little bit better. Get 3 energy at the beginning of combat. You can pay 2. Electrician. What's Electrician? I hope that was the Volstorm Angel. Decree of Justice. Actually, maybe the Hex Gold Slith would be better in this deck, though. What do you guys think? Decree or Hex Gold Slith? Sorry, Daniel, you're a little bit behind. I think because we're in energy, the Slith might be better. And we don't have any 2-drops yet. Damn it. I missed it. I missed it! It's okay. It's fine. We'll get that Arena of Glory you wanted so bad. I mean, this deck still could swing in different directions. We're not completely locked into like Azorius or Bant or whatever. There's options. There's definitely options. Chunky, this is a bad set to learn how to draft with, that's for sure. I think we just take the Shattered Landscape. If we end up splashing black or red, it'll be useful. I'm waiting until the timer runs out, Daniel. So I will wait as long as I possibly can. Alright, we got a Nethergoyf. We've got an Angel of the Ruins. Exile up to 2 target artifacts and or enchantments when it enters the battlefield. It also plane cycles. Oh, we got a Bespoke Battle Wagon. We have to take that if we're in energy. Right? I think no matter what direction we go color-wise, we're definitely in energy. In some way. So I think the Battle Wagon. I like the Angel of Ruins. It would be nice to have a little bit of extra fixing in the way of that card. I even like the Foreboding Landscape. But I think being that we're in energy, the Battle Wagon's just too good to pass. Nice. Echoes of Eternity. This is going to be really hard to make work in a limited. It's one of my favorite cards in the set, but I don't think we can make it work. Path of Annihilation. Create 2 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature tokens. They can tap for colorless mana. And when you cast a creature spell with mana value 7 or greater, you gain 4 life. Maybe the Angel. I think you might be right about the Angel. Evolution Witness isn't bad either. What's up, Striker? We got to remember to take some lands too, though. Emrakul's Messenger. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, make a 0/1. Emerald Medallion. Etch Slith. Waterlogged Teachings. I mean, this along with the Polluted Delta would make it really easy to splash black, right? Evolution Witness. Contaminated Landscape would make it really easy to splash black. I think we just take the Landscape. Because even if we don't splash black, this is useful, right? Or maybe we take the Messenger. What do you guys think? This is all I've done, Striker. I just started the stream not even half an hour ago. Let's see, we got a Basking Brood Scale, it's pretty good. We've got Revitalizing Repast. I mean, dual lands are always going to be great, right? Winter Moon. Could you imagine if we played Winter Moon? Good God. Oh, should have taken the counterspell, you think? Bummer. I think we're going to take the dual land. It's seeming like it's going to be super, super easy to splash black. So I'm hoping we get some kind of a black bomb in the last pack. Create a 1/1 white spirit creature token. Populate. Interesting. Some Vexing Baubles. Petrifying Meddler. I think we're going with lands here. Bountiful Landscape, I think is the pick. Winter Moon equals slow game. Yes, you're not wrong. Another Bespoke Battle Wagon. If we're in energy, it doesn't get much better than the Bespoke Battle Wagons. As long as we aren't behind when we play it. If we're behind when we play it, it's going to be a difficult game. We also really need 2-drops. Warren Soul Trader is sick, dude. Emrakul's Messenger. Deceptive Landscape. I don't even know if we're drawing very many cards, you know? We do have the 2 Battle Wagons. I think we take the Fixing to be safe. We'll take the Brood Scale for sure. Lion Umbra's not bad. Serum Visionary's not bad. Maybe we just take more Fixing because we can. Victimize would have been sick, but I don't think it's good enough to actually commit to black on its own. This probably doesn't get played, but let's see. You think Victimize is the beginning of our splash to black? I'm tactically drafting lands. We've got a Crick. We've got a Kudo. Kudo could be really good. Breaker of Creation. It's going to be hard to cast Breaker of Creation, but man, is that a good card. Dude, there's so many lands. I can't believe it. I think we take Kudo, honestly. I don't see us really having the mana we need for Breaker of Creation. Kudo just like nerfs all of their creatures. Abstruse Appropriation. This is our black splash, guys. This is why we were splashing into black this whole time. This is where it begins. Right here. Abstruse Appropriation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands. Plus a couple of MDFCs. Proliferate's really good. I think we're everything but red. We're going to take the proliferate thing. We need 2 drops anyway. And being able to proliferate energy is really good. Now we need to victimize. Yeah, maybe. I'm confident something else really good in black will pop up before this pack is over. Dreadmobile might be it. Nah, it's probably not good enough. There's the victimize, right? Do we take the victimize? Or do we take the Cyclops Superconductor? I think we want the Superconductor. I know you want me to take Victimize, but I think that the deeper we go into energy, the better off we're going to be. Oh, wait, we're not red. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. I'm sorry. I screwed up our draft. Wrath of the Skies? Let's fucking go. I'll take it. I'll take it. Angel of the Ruins. Gravedigg. I think Angel of the Ruins is where it's at. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm a moron. I can't believe I added the red card. Can't believe I added the red card. Wormcoil Larva. That card's awesome. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I don't care. Fuck, I'm slow. Are you? Psychic Frog. There's our other reason to be black. Psychic Frog. Unless we want the Riddle Keeper. Nah, it's not that good. It's good, but it's not like that good. I think we take the Psychic Frog. Take the 1-drop? We don't really care about most of this, right? Let's just take a Crick. Tune the narrative, actually. I think getting the energy is just going to be really good for this deck. Gravedigg. Gravedigg. I don't know if we're going to run it, but we're going to take it. What are you telling me? Everything but red. That's what we're going for. We're not taking red, but I'm gonna take that. Oh, late Riddlegate Gargoyle. Thank you. I was bummed we didn't have one of those. All right, this is good. I don't know if it's great. We're gonna figure that out right now. You think cut Brood Scale? I think even though we don't have any synergies with Brood Scale's just good anyway on its own. But we have 4 MDFCs and 2 Angel of Ruins, which are usually getting plane cycled for 2 early. And also Decree of Justice cycles for 3. Doesn't have to be 4 in double X. So there's a lot of varying costs. Wrath of the Skies is X. Alright, we're just gonna give this a go, and we might modify it as we go. But we're gonna know better after we get a game or 2 under our belt. So here we go. Game 1. Beelzebub. Beelzebub. So we've got our white, our black, our blue. We don't have any green, but we also don't need green for this hand. So I think we're good. We'll keep it. Do we want to plane cycle the Angel of the Ruins? I think we do. But not yet. We're going to start with Shattered Landscape, pass a turn. We're going to use it to fetch a swamp. Then we're going to play our plains and play the Evangel. And put some pressure on the opponent. See if we can force his hand. Molten Gatekeeper. Okay, okay. So that's a green source, but it's going to enter tapped. We could fetch a blue source that enters untapped and play Emissary of Soulfire. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna fetch the island. We're gonna play Emissary of Soulfire. And we're gonna get the energy first so that we can proliferate with the Evangel and get another energy. So, we'll go like this. And we'll go like this. So that we can swing as a 5/3. And he can't block and kill with the Gatekeeper. That seems pretty good. Granted, we're out of energy. But I mean... looking good. We might have to cycle the Decree of Justice next turn. Ooh, Fanged Flames. Fanged Flames. This can still swing as a 2/5. It's not enough to get through the Gatekeeper, but... We're gonna keep trying to put the pressure on. We're gonna keep trying to put the pressure on here. He is sacking to fetch something to use removal, I assume. No, he's just trying to freak me out. Alright, so we'll swing with a 3/6. He can't block again. That is fine. So these are going to be really good blockers. If we get another creature down that's swinging alone every turn, like the Voltstorm Angel, or an Angel from Decree of Justice, or something like that, it's going to get the buff from the emissaries, and it should be really, really good. Reach and Trample. Four, 4. That becomes 2/2, and then swings as a 4/4. Tricky. Very tricky. We're gonna plane cycle this. We need the planes really bad for Voltstorm Angel. I think that's it, man. We're just gonna pass the turn. Maybe I should have played the Shifting Woodland first. Evolution Witness, sure. I mean, the Voltstorm Angel, if we could just get that down, that is a win condition. Yeah, that's why we wanted to focus on the Evangel, Daniel, because we can proliferate the energy. And it's real good. So this could become a 3/3 if we put this on it. Or we play the Voltstorm Angel and we prep for a strong next turn. I think that's probably better. Yeah, we're just going to pass the turn. That 4/5 is nasty. Decline. But we should be able to swing for a lot with the Angel. And if we're desperate, we could just flash in the Utter Insignificance. Six Trample. Drowner. I think we actually save it to cast as the Drowner. Hold up the Utter Insignificance. We're going to do it like this. And lifelink. I think, yeah, we'll do it for now. We'll give this Vigilance and lifelink. Triple Exalted, swinging for 7 in the air. And then we're going to pass the turn. And we have a couple different options here. We could cycle a Decree of Justice and make 2 1/1s. Or we could flash in Utter Insignificance so that we can block. We can't flash it on the Germ, unfortunately. Because that just ends up buffing it, right? Equipping it to this guy. We have no colorless mana, unfortunately. Alright, Germ is dead. Reach, Trample, 10-11. don't think that's enough. 6, 7. It's still going to be a 9/9 even if we use utter insignificance on it. We're going to do this. Get a little extra value out of it. Alright, now we have a colorless source, which is nice. And an abstruse appropriation. And an angel of the ruins in the graveyard. There's so much we can do. We have delirium. We would need... No, we would need more green mana in order to actually use the shifting woodland. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's instant speed. Instant speed. So I think we just win, right? If we get rid of the reach. We're just going to do that. And he scoops. Let's see, we got black, white, black, white. No blue, no green. Oh, we've got the dual lands, so we're fine. We're going to have to play them both as lands, which is kind of a bummer, but... we're going to keep this. Alright, we're going to start with you. Then we play Plains on 2 into Kudo. And then Teachings as the Archive on 3. And then Bespoke Battle Wagon on 4. He is finding something. Finds an island. Honestly, if this just eats removal, I'm happy with that. I'm just putting it out there to be pressure right now. I don't really expect to be able to take advantage of Kudo's abilities. Cartographer. Do we offer the trade? I think we offer the trade. Alright. He's scared. He's quivering. Plays a Tempest Harvester. So we probably use Shattered Landscape to find another white source so that we have double white for Wrath of the Skies. Or we plain cycle that. But we're going to start with this. We'll just pass the turn. We're going to start generating energy with it. Wait for him to put out a whole bunch of creatures and then wrath them all away with all the energy and still have the battle wagon. That sounds like a good idea to me. That sounds like a good idea to me. Come on, White Death. Royal Cartographer. 𝐺𝐝𝐄𝐈. Mr. 𝐺𝐝𝐄𝐈. Inspired Inventor. Get yourself more energy. That puts you up to 8. That's a lot of energy, my friend. Makes a servo. Good. More for us to kill. He's gonna attack with everything. That nerfs his servo until we decide to wipe it. I think we slow roll it. Get that out of the way. Pass the turn. We're going to find our second white with that. Next turn we got 6 mana. We've got 4 energy. We just kill everything. We just need him to go ham and play a bunch of stuff. Do it. Do it. Do it, old maid. Do it all, maid. We're kind of bluffing him that we can't do anything. We do have things we could do. Search for the white. If he has a counterspell, I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so mad. So for 3. We're going to pay 4. Use all of our mana. And then we're only going to use 3 of it. So we're going to have energy left over to use with the battle wagon. Seems pretty good. We want all of this delicious energy. Technically, we could have swung for 5 right there. But I want to wait until we have the angel in play and make sure he doesn't have removal for the angel. Because if we get in for 5 with the battle wagon now and waste all of our energy doing it, and then don't have a way to do the rest of the damage, because he gets rid of our evasive creature, it's going to be a problem. So let's not waste the energy to do that unless it's for lethal. Alright, he's got a lot of energy. You can give them both haste. You can put exalted counters on both of them and give one of them haste. He would have to give the Soulfire haste because it's another target creature. So if he puts exalted counters on both of them and gives that thing haste, it's going to swing for 4. And he's going to be out 5 of his energy. But I mean, we could just shut down whatever with utter insignificance. We also have enough mana to play Angel of the Ruins next turn. We just don't have anything to exile with it, so it would only be a 5/7 flyer, which is kind of a bummer. Could also just use 2 energy to tap a creature. He did it. It'd be a 4/4, right? Go ahead and attack. Do it. Oh, it was a 4/6, not a 4/4. My bad. My bad. You know what? I'm just going to take it then. I think we can stave off everything. I'm not going to waste 4 energy bouncing him off. I would have tapped him down if I had realized that ahead of time. But it's fine. I still think we're fine, and we're gonna recover, and it's gonna be good. We're just gonna play the Angel here. Pass the turn. That's a big butt to block with. We still have the Battle Wagon to tap something down if we want. We can draw cards with it. There's a lot we can do. 14-1 in Diamond? Nice, dude. Dimir Proliferate. Nice. Like, Roadblock. If he tries to use removal on the Angel, we crew the Battle Wagon in response. And at that point, we're not wasting energy to block, so it's whatever. And he doesn't get the buff from Exalted unless he swings with just 1 creature. Volatile Stormdrake. Pays all of his energy to keep the damn thing, and we're just gonna utter insignificance it next turn. I love it. I love it. And we've still got a flyer. And we got rid of his card. Like, that's huge. Making him waste the card is huge, 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 huge. Exile a non-land permanent opponent controls. Is he gonna hit his own Stormdrake? Kind of have to tap this so we take 1 less, right? Tapping, all it does is prevent 1 health. Screw it. We're drawing a card. We're just going to have to chump block. Because he has to swing alone anyway. So tapping one thing down doesn't really do anything for us. She's gonna swing them both. I'll take it. I'm crazy. Dude. Angel's about to be insane. You guys ready for this? Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, baby. And now we have to start putting on pressure. He can only swing once with Exalted anyway. And if he does decide to swing with both, we just turn the Battle Wagon into a creature with the 4 energy. If he swings with a bunch of creatures. If he doesn't swing with a bunch of creatures, we just block with the Angel. Either way, we should be good. Alright, we go to 1, and we stabilize. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Oh, it's a creature, so we can't tap it. Another bespoke Battle Wagon. Alright, well, we're gonna start with Tune the Narrative. Guide of Souls. Psychic Frog. Dude, we almost win here. Almost. Almost. Five. Just that. End turn. He's dead next turn. He's got to kill us here. I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening. Mr. White Death? Aether Revolt. Whenever you get 1 or more energy. I don't think there's a way to get energy. That was a day late and a dollar short, wasn't it? Alright, we got him on the crackback. Good God. Whew, that was sweaty. Alright. Game 3. Let's do it. I'm feeling good about this deck. It's working, everybody. I think I'm not spending money on it. That's what I think. I think it's a really, really cool idea, but they want more money, and it doesn't seem like it's worth the money. It would be, if it was free, it would be amazing. I would be praising Wizards and being like, yo, this is the crazy turnaround we've been waiting for. Like, they're doing something awesome and not trying to nickel and dime us. The idea is super awesome. With the tickets and the wall, everything is so awesome. But the fact that you have to buy into it like a battle pass is like, oh, I don't want cosmetics that much. And all of the non-cosmetic stuff that you get doesn't add up to the price it costs to get it. So, I'm all set. Shifting Woodland, Polluted Delta, Deceptive Landscape. So white, blue, green, no black. This looks doable. This looks doable. Pass a turn. Alright, so we're gonna grab our planes here. Then we're gonna play Polluted Delta, God of Souls. Pass the turn. We're gonna crack the Polluted Delta for an island and then use it to play tune the narrative. And if we get a little bit lucky, we might draw an untapped land and get to play the Emissary. We got 2 draws to do it in, so hey, that's an untapped land. At least it can be. Use the energy. Swing with a 3/4. End the turn. I think I want to save the energy for the Guide of Souls ability rather than putting exalted counters on stuff. I think it's just... I think we're in a better position to leverage swinging with both creatures as bigger flyers. Alright, Party Thrasher. Let's see, we've got a Psychic Frog. Alright, we're gonna go... It's just so broken. This card is so good. So stupid good. We're just gonna swing with 2/3 power flyers. And now we'll play the Brood Scale. I could have held up the Utter Insignificance, but we're so far ahead, I don't think we really need to worry about that at all. I think we just save it for something really bomby, something that's gonna stop our flyers, and just use this turn as an excuse to get out another creature, put more board presence on the board. We need 1 more land to play the Meddler. We can't play the Psychic Frog until we get black. But it's fine. Plays a Gatekeeper. Does not have reach this time because no equipment. Or I think it was the Bestow creature that did it last time. That's fine. I'll take 5. I will win that race. Huh. So we can find green, blue, or red. But not black. Is a way to grab another blue, though. Also just play Petrifying Meddler. Just do that. Oh boy, what's he got? More fun? No. Only 2 energy, unfortunately. So, not worth doing the Exalted thing. We'll just swing for 8. And now literally any of our flyers just closes out the game. Insane. Guide of Souls, insane. Top 5 card of the set for sure. It's just bonkers. Storm Angel's good. I don't think it's good enough, but it's good. I'll trade. I'll trade all day. Can't play the creature, unfortunately, but we can adapt. And then get a token, and then that will trigger it. Oh, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Insane, dude. Insane. It even makes another spawn creature, too, because it got counters from the guide. Bananas. Bananas. That's 3 wins in a row, guys. I think we did okay. I knew leveraging the energy was the right call. I knew it. Energy is so powerful in this set. What I will say, though, about the archetypes in this set, more so than your normal standard sets, you have to go way deeper. Like, when you commit to an archetype, you really have to commit to an archetype. The less things you have that make energy, the less good the energy payoffs are. And the same thing with, like, Eldrazi Tribal. Like, if you don't have enough spawns to sacrifice to play them early enough, the power level of the deck goes way down. So it's like, you need to be really deep into making spawn tokens, because every turn earlier that you can play those big ones matters so much. So it's like, you really want to go super deep into archetypes. That's the one pointer I can give you for this set, more so than any other set, is go very deep into the archetypes. Like, you need to commit in pack 1 and just support it as much as possible. Whatever that archetype is. I think we keep this, but it's weird. We want black or green with the landscape, and then plain cycle the Angel of Ruins for white. If it's black, we can play Psychic Frog on 2. So that might be the call. Might be black, Psychic Frog on 2. And then on 3, plain cycle this for a white if we don't have a better thing to do. Because you're Grixis. Grixis is known for crazy shit like that. Alright, so we're gonna find a swamp. This allows us to get the most amount of colors as possible while still playing something on 2 and not having to devote our turn 2 to plane cycling. That's fine, honestly. That is fine. We've got a Shattered Landscape. Do we have anything we can play if we play the Shattered Landscape? No. I still think we do. Play the Shattered Landscape this turn. Plane Cycle and play the Plains next turn. Although I probably could have Plane Cycled during his turn, right? So do we find white or do we find black? What we really need is green. I guess we find white. So that we have double white for Decree. Oh, we only have white in there. Well, that makes it easy. That makes it easy. Not sure what we do here. If we cycle the Angel, we're up to 5 mana and we can play Petrifying Meddler next turn. Or we could just cycle the Decree and make a 1/1. Or we just get the Evangel out there. I think I'm going to wait and do one of these during his turn. If I can hold on to the Angel of Ruins, I can destroy the Dog Umbra. Which would be really good. Could also destroy the Path, which would also be really good. So I think we are going to cycle the Decree. Pay 1 to make a 1/1. That shuts down his 0/1s a bit. Gives us something to swing in. He can't really block without losing them. Alright, see, now we're what? 1 land away from hard casting Angel. We definitely don't want to play Kudo, though. Let's swing first. If we're lucky, he'll chump block. He almost definitely won't, because the mana production's worth more, but it's worth a try. I think what we do here is we play the Meddler, and we tap down one of his dudes to slow his ramp. If he has like a 7-drop he was looking forward to playing next turn, now he can't. End the turn. Hey, what's up, Yogi? Good to see you, buddy. Bix Plays says, it's like quark, which is a type of elementary particle and fundamental constituent of matter. Pretty much. It was confusing at first because I think autocorrect kicked in. It says, can you, but I see you meant call. You can call me Quark if you want. It's all good. Alright, Dream Drinker Vampire. It can get Menace until end of turn if it gets counters. He doesn't play it as the enchantment. That's probably a mistake. We are so close. Do we play Drowner of Truth as the Drown Jungle so that next turn we can play the Angel? I think we do. I don't think we play Kudo, though. I think we need the 4/5. But he could get Menace. That's fine. We just, end up trading a 1/1? Alright, we're just going to play the Metastatic Evangel, because we can. We're going to pass the turn, keep the Meddler up as a blocker. Next turn, we're going to kill stuff. We're going to kill probably the Dog Umbra and either the Path of Annihilation or the Nyxborn Unicorn. I'm not sure which. I'm still kind of surprised he didn't put the Unicorn on the Vampire, though. You enjoyed the pre-release, Yogi? Turned off autocorrect. It still randomly autocorrects sometimes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Alright. So his bestow creature's really big. Doesn't have the black. No, he can actually from the spawn. So he can adapt it into a 3/2 lifelink menace until end of turn. None of that's really good enough though, right? I'm gonna try it like this. Abstruse appropriation. Oh God. That's not good. That's not good at all. Now he has a petrifying meddler. Oh boy. But he's not going to have any mana to play it without sacrificing his spawns if I get rid of the path. So what's more important to get rid of? Dog Umbra, Nyxborn Unicorn, Path of Annihilation. We can pick two. Two. I don't know if the Psychic Frog is good enough. Anymore. I think we just need to get rid of those. I would have loved to free the Psychic Frog, but I think it's less relevant than the other things. We'll swing, because we're definitely not blocking with this thing. And we'll end the turn. You like the new set? Up. Oh, the new setup behind me. Yeah, I've been working on it. It's still got a little ways to go. Alright, I assumed that would happen. He's going to swing for 3. It is what it is. Jeez. All these lands. All these lands, bro. Oh, I should have cycled it. I'm a dummy. I should have cycled that. I so should have cycled that. I can't really afford to play this. Kudo buffs that to a 3/3. And that to a 2/2. And nerfs his meddler. But it also nerfs my Angel of the Ruins. I should have cycled the Contaminated Landscape, but I'm a dummy. Alright, we're going to have to just pass the turn. At this point, we're going to have to try to trade with the Vampire here. Luckily, he's got no black mana for Ondu. We're just going to have to do this. And then our Angel of the Ruins untaps. Is he stuck on land? Does he need black? That's the question. He could be. Because he can't get his multicolor mana from this anymore. Sacking it. Playing the Hydra. Nice. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. There's so much we can do here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could hit the Meddler right now, play it, put a stun counter on the Hydra, swing for 5. Or we could exile the Dog Umbra and then play it on his Hydra. That's not as good. Or we could exile the Hydra and replay the Hydra. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pass the turn. And we're going to try to blow him out here. We're going to block. See if he tries to do something in response to the block. The Nyx Bloom. Or the Necro Bloom. Land cards in your graveyard have Dredge. Interesting. Nothing. You got nothing for me. Nothing, bro. Do we just Nyxborn Hydra for a ton? I think the biggest problem with that is we can't afford to swing right now or he cracks back. I think we need to try to get something else down first. We're going to draw. Oh god. Oh god. We're gonna pass. I know it seems really greedy, but we can't swing with our one creature, which means it doesn't really make sense to bestow the creature on it. Alright, he's making O1s. He's never gonna get to 7 named lands to make 2/2s, so I'm not that worried about that. He's got, what, 3 right now? Avalan is officially here. Caleb, I've been jamming Blue Merfolk and Timeless. The Harbinger Seas is sweet. I see why it got banned in Historic already. Did it get banned? Awesome. Alright, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. A copy crook. Any creature on the battlefield. Dude, any creature on the battlefield. Let's fucking go. We've got a Necro Bloom. We've got a 2/2 zombie. Loving it, loving it. Now, do we play the Hydra for less, or do we wait? I think we still wait. I think we still wait. We're going to pass the turn. We're going to still wait. If we sack one of these, I think we will have less named lands, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have exactly 7 right now. So if we sack one, and fetch a basic, we go to 6. Which is why I'm not doing it. But if we happen to get another differently named land, we can play that. And then we can sack one of these, sack the other one. We can end up getting 3 more 2/2s once we just get one more differently named land. Oh right, we can dredge. Is that worth it then? I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Because that lets us still use a whole bunch of mana for the Hydra. That's our last island. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to go bestow for 9 on the zombie, which is now an 11/11 trample. And now we're going to swing with just the 11/11 trample. And if they block it, if they kill this guy, the bestow enchantment falls off and still becomes a 9/9 reach trample itself, which is crazy. So I think we're good. He's not quite wide enough. Oh, Angel of Ruins is so good here. So good. That's a really good play. That might be enough to win it for him, honestly. I mean, we could go super wide with zombies, but we only have so many things to fetch, right? I believe it was our last island. We've got one more plains in there, and that's it. So I don't think making a 2/2 is actually as good as just drawing a card. So we're not going to dredge. Okay, good. Still doesn't stop the Angel of Ruins. But it's something. Swing with a bunch of 3/3s. That's not going to be good enough, though. I can't play Kudo because it turns his 0/1s into 2/2s, which is going to be awful. We're going to pass the turn. Now, we should be able to sack Contaminated Landscape to fetch our last plains, unless it's in here. Nope. If we absolutely need to. Just keep that in mind. Gonna adapt. Uh-oh. Luckily, you can only get a permanent. If he could get that Abstruse Appropriation back, oh my god. Airy Auxiliary. Support 2 when it enters the battlefield. That is looking mighty rough. But I don't know if he realizes we can make one more at instant speed. Oh wait, we can't anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We actually can't make a 2/2 at instant speed. Uh-oh. I think he's got us. The truth is, towards the end of this game, the last 5 or 6 turns, we drew too many lands. We just didn't have enough gas. And it didn't matter at first, because the rate we were playing things out, we were keeping pace with our opponent. But he had so much card advantage from gas he was drawing instead of the lands that we were drawing that if we gave him the time, he was going to be able to play things out and overwhelm us with a board advantage. And that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. Yeah, he just wins. He just wins, right? Yep, he gets in for exactly 8. And there's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is. It happens. Let's see. We got white, green, blue, black. So we have all of our colors. We need double white for Wrath, though. That's probably fine. We'll keep it. Start with the teachings. We'll play Island on 2 into Psychic Frog. Capadonna. How many lands including MDFCs? 20. 4 MDFCs and 16 other land. But like 6 of those are sack lands as well. So keep that in mind. Which means we're going to have a much higher rate of lands early in the game. But then as we start to sack lands and fetch them, much less of a chance of drawing lands later in the game. 4 damage. Do we want to discard 3 cards? I'm real damn tempted to. I am real damn tempted to. We're doing it. We're doing it. I don't care. Black or white or blue. Well, we can cycle it if we do it this way. Swing 4. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. End the turn. If we need to cast the Utter Insignificance, we will. If we don't, we cycle the Contaminated Landscape. The only card we really need a double white for, we already discarded. Molten Gatekeeper. Sure. Let's draw a card. Drowner of Truth. Basking Brood Scale. We're going to start by playing Shifting Woodland. And then we're going to swing. Going to hold up Utter Insignificance again. Alright. Whether we kill his thing or draw a card, either way we're getting card advantage +1. So it doesn't really matter to me, which is why I'm not exiling cards yet. It's in a situation where we absolutely can't swing through or kill their guy, like Reefworm. We don't want to kill the reform. But I think it's a really good target for utter insignificance. Because it's going to make me very sad. Just get it off the table before he has a chance to do other stuff with it. We're going to go like this. And we're going to go like this. End the turn. We've still got one card to discard if we absolutely need to the Psychic Frog. That will probably not be happening. But if we can get the Eldrazi Scion off the Brood Scale, we can maybe get closer to a bigger Decree of Justice. 0-12. Okay. Get rid of you. No, not you. I guess. Get rid of all of you. Give it flying. Draw a card. Bespoke Battle Wagon. Yep, let's go. End the turn. Feels pretty good to me. We can adapt the Brood Scale. Depth Defiler. Aw, you're returning the Psychic Frog. That's really sad. Alright. We've got a 3/5. We'll do a little bit of this. A little bit of this. And a little bit of this. Utter insignificance. I want one more mana before I Decree a Justice, and I want to save the spawn for that, because that will give us 2 angels. Which might be a little greedy. Maybe we just get the 1 angel out. And we call it a day. Alright, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna pass the turn. If he swings, we're gonna try to blow him out. Which, there's a lot of ways we can do it. We can crew the Battle Wagon by tapping the Frog and the Brood Scale. And then if he's got a trick that, like, buffs the Defiler or something, we can utter insignificance and probably survive it. Boom. He didn't see that coming. He did not see that coming. Unless he's got a 3 damage spell, you know? Fanged Flames. It's a bummer. That's a bummer. guess we're just going to get some energy. I could have tapped down the shapeshifter instead. But I mean, we basically 2-for-1'd him, right? Cyclops, Superconductor. Alright, you got some energy. My turn. You could become a copy crook. That doesn't do a lot for us, though. I think we want to make 2 angels. I think we just want to make 2 angels. So we're just going to do that. And then we're going to pass the turn. I was thinking about swinging with the Brood Scale, but he just blocks with the Shapeshifter and we don't do anything anyway, right? I'd rather keep it back as a blocker. Two damage to each creature and each planeswalker your opponents control. Do we let the Psychic Frog die or do we discard the Utter Insignificance? We got a lot of stuff to give it flying and then draw a card back. I'm making a judgment call. I think under most circumstances this would probably be the wrong play. But I think in this specific circumstance, it is the right play. Because we are so close to lethal with our flyers. I don't think we need to worry about shutting down one of his creatures. I think we just need to get there. By the way, if anybody has a raid target that you'd like to raid, definitely let me know soon. The stream's going to end after this match. But like I said, we will be on tomorrow to finish. Guide of Souls. Well, that does it. That legit does it. Take action. Brood Scale has flying. Take action. Flying. And good night. Good God. That's how you do it, Smalls. And it looks like we got all of our colors. So I'm going to keep this. We're going to start with Deceptive Landscape. And I'm probably going to find a black source. We can play the Brood Scale on 2. We can play Appropriation as early as turn 4. We can save Bridgeworks Battle as a removal spell, which is going to be really important. Shifting Woodland. Alright, Brood Scale coming down. Metastatic Evangel. Interesting. Do we just kill it? I could just offer the trade. But I'm worried we might need it for something. Well, we have the Abstruse Appropriation, right? Let's just do it. Kill the Evangel. Swing for 4. I mean, we don't get to adapt the brood scale yet, but that's fine. Watchdog. Don't think we want to kill the watchdog. I will absolutely offer to trade with the watchdog. And then we'll play a psychic frog. Not as good as I'd like it to be here because we definitely don't want to be discarding any of this stuff. It's way too good. Manifest the top card of your library. Utter insignificance. There's a lot we can do here, but I don't know if any of it is what we want to be doing. Do this. Tap a creature, put a stun counter on it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Tricky. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Alright, they're gonna trade. That's fine. That's fine. He gets a random 2/2. And we have decent swings next turn. Alright, so he's got some Flicker friends. Flicker friends. Flicker friends. 5, 6, 7. There's a lot we could do. Wish I knew what that face down card was. Do we press the advantage? I think we press the advantage. Do it. Do it, old maid. Do it, old maid. Next to damage. Okay, we're not gonna put counters on it if we don't need to, but we are gonna draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if we play this. 4. So we can't play the Battle Wagon and Abstruse Appropriation. But we can play the Battle Wagon and the Utter Insignificance if we need to. No, we can't because we don't have the blue. We don't have the blue for that. Thinking. Hey, what's up, Izzy? I don't think we want to waste either of these quite yet. Let's do this. Pass the turn. We've got him to 9. And we have all the removal in the world in our hand. So I think we just try to take advantage of that and close out the game next turn. The lifelink is rough, bro. The lifelink is rough, bro. Let's also find a blue source here. It'll thin out the deck of land to get us closer to other things. Angel of the Ruins. We could kill the Grace if we hardcast that, but we need one more white source to do it. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2. Let me think. We're so close to being able to win here. So close to being able to win. I think we're just going to hold everything up and pass the turn and then try to blow him out when he swings in this turn. We can tap down a creature. We can exile a creature, and we can turn something into a 1/1. Sure. Not really worried about it. I don't even think we need to tap anything down yet. Let him swing with whatever he wants. Trying to think. What we do here. Block here. And then before end of turn, we utter insignificance on the area auxiliary. And we get some energy. Emissary of Soulfire. That'll work pretty well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Damn it, we need one more to do what I want to do. Play the Emissary and the Glasswing Grace. Do we try to draw a card? Do we try to draw a card? Nah, I think we gotta be less greedy this turn. We're gonna swing with the frog. We'll gain 3 life, draw a card. Oh shit. We will do no such thing. Unless we can make it lose flying. Which we cannot do. That is unfortunate. Well, that's about it then. Let's see what our opponent's got. He can flicker the auxiliary. We don't have a mana to stop it, unfortunately. I think that was a misplay on my sake, guys, on my part. Putting the utter insignificance on that dude, knowing he had flickering abilities later on. I should have taken the time to just get it exiled, or I should have not played it at all. Alright, we need to draw cards. So that's what we're going to do. There's our white. We have Mandibular Kite. But that's really it that we can hit with it, huh? Do we wait or do we just play it? I think maybe we just play it. Yeah, let's just get it down. And then we will pass the turn. It crashed for you? I got nothing on my end that's an issue. This is the same draft as last night. Sorry it took me so long to get back to you guys. I didn't even realize a bunch of new people popped in the chat. Welcome though. Destroy an artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. That's unfortunate. It's very, very lucky of you. Very, very lucky of you. Go ahead and swing in. No? You don't want to swing in? We don't have any vigilance. We are running out of gas really quick. And drawing lands. Ooh. Do a little bit of little emissary here. We want to draw a card, but we have to wait and do it on his turn so that we hold up the ability to crew. Also, if we get one more green source, we can Shifting Woodland. So maybe I should have played the Foreboding Landscape instead of the Contaminated Landscape. Yeah, I think that was a mistake on my part. Too late now, though, so we're just going to cycle it. Decree of Justice is going to help. Let's pass the turn. +1/+1 for each creature and or enchantment you control. Sure. I think that's probably a mistake. Do we want a plains? No, we don't care about a plains. My turn. Decree of Justice. So, 1, 2... One more land and we could do it for 3. Do we need to hold out to do it for 3? Maybe. We're going to play Waterlogged Teachings. Find our utter insignificance. And pass the turn. I guess we tap it down, huh? Guess we tap it down. Alright, that is not bad. We are absolutely going to do some of that. Loses all abilities and has base power and toughness 1/1. Now I'm not sure. I feel like the latest effect to be applied is the one that takes root. So I think this would lose flying. Well, I know it would lose flying. But would it lose the +1/+1 buff from Strength of the Harvest? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Pass the turn. I think you might be right. Decline. Exiling the Witch Enchanter. I don't think there's any way to line up Utter Insignificance, is there? That's not good. That's not good. That is a problem. That is a big problem. So we could turn the Area Auxiliary into a 7/7, double block with the Volt Storm Angel and the Petrifying Meddler, and only lose one of them. And then next turn we can Decree of Justice and make 3 Angels and his flyers off the field. I think that's what we need to do. It's rough. We end up getting 2 for 1. Do we lose the Utter Insignificance and one of our creatures, probably the Volt Storm Angel? That's not good. There's nothing we could do. Yeah, there's nothing we can do there. Well, we're going to find out right now, because we absolutely have to do this in order to not die. You're right. It keeps the buff. We die anyway? That's not good. He should have waited until I declared no blockers, though. Honestly. I think he made a mistake on his end. He could have just won if he waited. If I didn't see it coming. Oh, even better than Decree of Justice. Amazing. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we pay 4. Wipe the board. We're left with 6 energy. And we can make 3 angels, right? 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, 3 angels. They don't have vigilance, and we're at 9. Oh, and he scoops! He actually had 3 turns to try to deal with that, too. Let's see. We have no white mana. No way to get white mana. No, we have Plane Cycler. We can keep it. It's not great. It's a little worrisome. But we can keep it. Start with the archive. We might have to just cycle the Decree of Justice, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Alright, so we definitely want an Emissary of Soulfire. So we're going to pass the turn. We're going to cycle the Angel of the Ruins. Play the planes. Or not, yeah, plane cycle it. Play the planes. Play the Emissary. Emrakul's Messenger is pretty good. Grab the planes. Play the planes. We do have a Wrath that we are lining up. Alright, pass the turn. Do we copy crook the Emissary? Well, we can copy one of their things. So maybe we wait. Maybe we wait. It's going to trigger the Emrakul's Messenger. That's not good. He's going to swing in for 2. What a card. Oh. Oh, baby. We could do it right now. But I'm going to be greedy. Maybe I should have played the island and played the copy crook. Honestly, though, just holding up the 1/4 as a blocker is really good right now. We can only swing in for 2 each turn. And that means we save more things to play for after the Wrath. So I think we just try to hold the fort as long as we can with the single creature. And then wipe the board. If we can get to a point where we have more card advantage in hand than him. Like, we at least have enough mana in hand and on the board for a Decree of Justice for 1 angel. So I almost feel like I want to save it for that. I could cycle it, get 1/1/1 right now as another chump blocker, but feels kind of bad. Horrid Shadow Spinner. Well, this might be the turn. This might be the turn. I mean, we could do it for just 2 and hit the Messenger and the Spawn. That doesn't feel great to me, though. I think we're still going to wait. I think I'm greedy and crazy, and we're still going to wait. Death to Pablo. Pablo is indeed getting called out. I want coffee so bad right now, and Izzy took it away, and I'm really sad. Well, I'm glad I didn't already Wrath. I'm glad I didn't already Wrath. We're just going to try to prevent the most damage possible. He better not be holding up a counterspell, though. Oh my god, dude. We're going to block this guy in particular, because if he has some kind of tricky buff, we don't want him to get extra life from the lifelink. We force him to have to choose between getting extra life or killing our emissary. Alright, so we absolutely have to wipe here. He's gonna be so mad. He's gonna be so mad. Three. Pretty well, Chunky. Pretty well. Think he's just got 3 drops. So, we'll just pay 3. Goodbye, board. Get out of here. How the tables have turned. We have enough mana on the field for 1 angel from Decree of Justice. Shilgengar. Dude, Shilgengar. Shilgengar. Sack another creature, create a blood token. If you sacked an angel this way, create a number of blood tokens equal to its toughness instead. Each creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Well, this is going to be tricky, isn't it? For sure. We're going to copy Crook. And then we want to hold up Revitalizing Repass just in case. One, two, three, four, five, six. Do we play this as a land? That's the question. I think we do. Pass a turn. So we can block and survive. He clearly wants to get to a point where he can do the thing. And now we're indestructible. He's got 1 card left in his hand. Alright, do we find a land? I don't think we do. I think we keep the colorless mana for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we could Decree of Justice for a lot of angels. Well, for 2 angels, right? I think we're going to do it. Do this first. Because we can do this next turn. Don't think we even want to connive this away, to be honest. I don't think we swing. I think we still hold this back as a blocker. And then next turn, he'll probably get some kind of removal here, right? But at least we have the angels. If he kills Shilgengar, we can still double block the other Shilgengar, which is huge. Black and white. Sneaky snacker. He's certainly trying. Worm Coil Larva. Now I'm really regretting not having attacked with Shilgengar. But it is what it is. We gotta swing through. And then connive. I mean... we don't have a lot of basics left in the deck. I think we actually toss the Polluted Delta. Alright, we get through for 7. Maybe it would have been better to tap the Shilgengar because we could have attacked with everything. It's possible. Sure. You do have to sacrifice 6 blood tokens, though. These things with Shilgengar, we just block with everything. Like, literally everything. Yes, it would have been very nice if he played the Shilgengar before the board wipe, but it is what it is. Just keeping this in our hand to connive away. Trade. It's fine. I can't let that thing get through and gain 3 life every single turn. You know? If he wants to gain 2 life, he loses his worm in the process. And it stops his life gain. Second from the top. Or on the bottom. Sure. Sure, we'll take the copy crook. Come on, Pablo. He's looking at all of his things, but he doesn't have 6 blood tokens, so... He also has way less cards in his deck than us. Which is something to consider. Really? That's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. I can't believe it made us top deck a land. We have so much land. Look at all this land, and we're somehow still in this game. It's crazy. We're only 16 cards deep into our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you count the modal lands, 12. It's ridiculous that we're still in this. It's really crazy. Oh, okay. Not even sure where we are in the turn order. Oh, this was before attacks? Do it. Okay. That was kind of a waste. Kami of the Jealous Thirst. I almost feel like copy crooking the Kami so that we have access to the ability to just keep draining for life might be the right play here. Like the Emperor of Bones is tempting, the Shilgengar is tempting, obviously. But I think that just creates a standoff where he eventually kills us with the Kami's ability. Pass a turn. Sure. Also gives us a Death Toucher, which makes it even harder for him to swing in with things. We've got Abstruse Appropriation in here. That's the card we need to find. And I was really tempted to shuffle the deck with one of these fetches to get closer to it, to not draw the Copy Crook. But Copy Crook is one of the other better cards that we could possibly hit. I didn't want to give up the chance to hit it and then just hit nothing but crap. So I had to at least grab the Copy Crook knowing it's there, copy the Kami, keep ourselves in the game with the drain. Alright, takes my dude. Sure. Swing with the Emperor. Swinging with the Emperor. First things first. Before we make any decisions, let's make sure we get the drain. See, now the problem here is if we trade the Angel for the Emperor, Shilgengar is free to just swing in every turn. If we trade the Kami, he can just drain us out every turn with his own Kami. But if we take it, that's really bad. I think we have to do it like this. And just hope we find a way to fend off the Shilgengar. ASAP. Pass the turn. Alright, we have to tap down the Shilgengar. Thank God I have the extra energy. What's up, Brownie Man? Good to see you. And then pass to attackers. And he's doing it, man. He's going for it. We have to block here. And we will block here. Use the ability. Drain 2. He gets through for 4 and then drains 2. We're not dead, but it's damn close. It is damn close. That Kami is a problem. If we can deal with both the Kami and the Shilgengar, then we're good. But I don't think we can. Well, at least he's sacking everything. I mean, it's probably going to come back, but... Ow. He can just kill us as soon as we go to our turn, right? Because it's once a turn the Kami thing can happen. Oh my god. There's stuff we can do, but it's not enough. It's not even close to enough. We need the Kami dead, and we can't. Oh, we don't have enough energy to even draw a card, do we? I was thinking we had enough energy to draw a card. Yeah, it's over. It's over. I do like limited. I'm not the biggest fan of the constructed formats that this set fits into. We explored them during early access, and I had fun with it for that day, but I don't think... It's not really my cup of tea enough to really commit to for the long haul. But limited is fun. And potentially Brawl. I could see some of the Modern Horizons 3 cards being pretty good for Brawl if I happen to, you know, draft something in draft. Or get it in a prize pack. Slotting that stuff into Brawl could be really fun. Oh boy. So we cannot play Psychic Frog on 2, no matter what we do, right? Because everything enters tapped. Still gonna keep it. Gotta take a chance here. Alright. We're gonna fetch a blue source. And hope we top deck an untapped swamp. It's probably not gonna happen.
Let's rock!
Hey, thanks for the follow, Big Cat. It is definitely a high level set. Man, this is so much land. It's really hard to know what to play. Well, we need black for Psychic Frog, for sure. Green and blue. I think we hold on to that. Okay. Pass the turn. So the question now becomes, do we crack this? Or do we fetch a plains with the angel? I think we crack it. Alright, he draws a card and gets some energy. Alright, we're gonna crack this. We're gonna fetch a swamp. Shattered landscape, huh? It would be really awesome if we could hold that up when we cast the Psychic Frog, but it is what it is. Let's just get the frog out there. We've got plenty of cards to discard to it if we need to, right? Plenty. Start with the Shattered Landscape, then we go to the Angel of the Ruins. And then if we're desperate, we discard the plains. Keep this damn thing alive. Wait, what? He doesn't have to choose the amount of energy before I choose to... Dude, that's bullshit. That's crazy. That is so crazy. I had no idea that worked like that. Dude, that is nuts. We really don't want to have to use this revitalizing repast yet, because then we won't be able to adapt it. If we can use it after it adapts, it is much better. But at least we have it as an option, just in case. Hey, what's up, Paradabo? Thanks so much for the resub. Yeah, unfortunately we have to. Unfortunately we have to. See, now he can't swing in, which is nice. We're gonna keep the Angel of Ruins at this point because we are just 1 mana away from being able to cast it. And I'm gonna fetch a white source here to make sure we have the white we need to do it. We would have been able to get all the mana we needed to cast it if we could have adapted the Brood Scale first. But it is what it is. I mean, we could copy Crook. Make another Brood Scale. Oh, and then it would connive and it would keep spitting out spawn tokens? Yeah, we need to do that. We need to do that right now. We need to do that right now. And then this thing's probably going to get first strike, right? Yeah, we need to hold back the blocker for now. But that's going to give us our tokens that we need to sack to play Angel of the Ruins. And it's going to keep going, right? It's going to swing, connive. If we discard a non-land, it's going to get another counter. It's going to spit out another spawn creature. Let's go. Serum Visionary, sure. At least it's slow. At least that gives us some time here. Let's see, no artifacts or enchantments yet. It's possible the angel gets discarded next turn when we connive. I don't love it per se, but I think it's better than discarding the battle wagon. Emissary of Soulfire. Yeah. Time to connive, baby! Angel's going. I don't love it, but Angel's going. It's just what's happening. It's better to get the counter now and get the extra creatures now than later. So if this is like the one, if we only end up discarding a non-land once ever to the brood scale, it happening this first time is better than it happening later. Of course, if he drops some really good enchantments or artifacts, I'm going to regret it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We've got really good blockers too. Did our opponent leave? Nope. Infernal Captor. Gain control of an artifact or creature until end of turn. Untap it and give it haste. So he has to sack his Serum Visionary. Honestly, not that big a deal. Honestly, not that big a deal. Like, yeah, he gets to swing in once with the brood scale. But his creature's gone forever. And then we get the brood scale back. Go ahead, discard a non-creature. Or a non-land. Put a counter on it for us. You can keep the 0-1 Scion, that's fine. I'll get the 5-5 back. I think that's why he's worried. He doesn't know what the right decision is. Alright, I mean, I'll take it. Let's go to 15. Unless he has a blue spell that can sacrifice a creature, I highly doubt it. powered up our creature for us. Like, that's awesome. I don't care that you got a Scion. 2 bespoke battle wagons? Oh god. Oh my. Emissary. Exalted and Connive. A Voltstorm Angel? No, we don't need to put another counter on it. I'd rather basically take the card draw. Alright, so he's going to chump block. We're going to play the Voltstorm Angel. He must need the mana if he didn't chump block with the spawn token. I mean, at this point, we're just too far ahead, I think. Past the turn, we've got 4 energy. Yeah, we're in a really good position. Angel of the Ruins. I don't think there's even anything you can kill. It's literally just a 5/7. Rough, bro. Rough. I need some coffee. Do we even care about the Exalted? Probably. We could just give everything +1/+1 and swing with everything. It's probably not the best idea, though. Six. And discard a card. Let's do this. Decline. Swing with just this guy. 2 Exalted triggers and a Connive. I mean, at this point, I think... Well, we don't have 2 green, right? To use the woodland. Yeah, let's just discard the Shifting Woodland. This game is so over. We're just going to play the Battle Wagon. I could hold up the Abstruse Appropriation here. I think if I was closer to death, if I had less life, excuse me, if I had less life, I'd probably play it more safe and hold up the Abstruse Appropriation. Although maybe not. Because we can still tap something down with the Battle Wagon, right? If we need to. But I think we just let him swing for 5. There's no way he hits us for 15 here. Next turn we Appropriation, or we play the second Battle Wagon and use the second Battle Wagon to tap down the Angel. And swing with the first Battle Wagon. We wouldn't worry about Exalted at that point. We'd probably activate the Voltstorm Angel. If he has a way to do an extra 10 damage here, he deserves the win. But there's no way. There's no way. We're going to use the Voltstorm Angel's ability to buff up the whole team. Dog Umbra. Honestly, that's fine. I'll just use it to crew with. I will just use it to crew. Inspired Inventor. Okay. Let's get some energy. Tap you down. Crew with the Volt Storm Angel. Take the action, give everything +1/+1, and swing. Swing with all the boys. And that is lights out. Lights out, Guerrilla Radio. 0 creatures. I don't think we can keep this. Green, black, blue, white. We have all of our colors. But like, what do we play? We waste our removal on their early curve? Drop a bespoke battle wagon on 4 and get run over? We have to mulligan. We have to mulligan. Let's see. No white mana. Ugh, this might be worse. We can't go below 6. Stump the Wrath. Try to work with it. We're gonna find blue with the Polluted Delta. So we're gonna play Revitalizing Repast. As a dual land. We're probably going to hold on to the Bridgeworks battle. Psychic Frog on turn 2. Uh-oh. Kudo makes the Psychic Frog better. Damn it. Alright, well, if that's the case, we'll play our tapped land. And hope that we draw a 2 or a 3 drop that can stand toe-to-toe with the Psychic Frog. If it made them all lose their abilities as well, it would probably be fine. But unfortunately, Kudo just changes the power toughness. And the creature type. Well, we have our own Psychic Frog. Interesting. But something tells me he's gonna win that battle. Something tells me he's going to win that battle. Snapping Voidcraw. He's got 5 cards in hand. He's not swinging. He's not swinging, guys. We're gonna kill his Psychic Frog. Let's go. Start discarding. Let's go, baby. You have to discard more cards than me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then we're going to swing. Hit for 3. Draw a card. Play the plains. End the turn. Now I'm feeling pretty good. He really should have swung in with his Psychic Frog last turn. When he had the card advantage. Alright, makes it 0-1. That is a big boy. That is a big boy.
Let's rock!
That is certainly a big boy. Thank you for the follow, Kilgore. I almost wonder if we Kudo right now. I think maybe we do. I mean, it makes this guy bigger, but it makes this guy much smaller. And I think I'm okay with that. We will discard a card. That card will be an Angel of Ruins. We'll take out his spawn. Now, we could trade Kudo for the Drownyard Lurker, which would be pretty cool. Okay, he's just gonna take it out. Honestly, that's kind of fine. I mean, yeah, he gets to swing in for a bunch this turn, but we're eating through his card stock, so I mean, hey, what's up, Orange? Kudo almost trashed that thing, Kilgore. Almost. We forced him to get rid of his removal, though, so I consider it a win. Utter insignificance. Gonna try to blow him out here. He's got a lot of mana, though. A lot of mana. Which is worrisome. I could give it flying right now. If he's got a counterspell for my utter insignificance, I feel like trying to blow him out ends up being really greedy. So I'm gonna pivot here. This was not originally what I was planning to do, but I'm gonna pivot. We're gonna give it flying. And we're gonna try to draw a card here. It's a lot of green. So we could turn Shifting Woodland into whatever we want. We could turn it into a Kudo if we wanted to. Could also just play the Petrifying Meddler and try to tap down the Lurker. That might be better because it gives us another creature on the board too. I'm gonna go for it. That way if he has a counterspell we don't get blown out, right? It's the one thing we can do where, even if he has a counterspell, we don't get blown out. Because we get the cast trigger. Taps it down, puts a stun counter on it no matter what. So I think that's the smart play. We're behind in cards, but I think our smart plays are adding up here. Well, now he's got no mana, right? This man has no mana. Four, five. 4, 5. This is tricky, bro. This is real tricky, bro. I think we need to draw a card. Would you like to sack a Scion? If he blocks with the Tusker, we utter insignificance it. Okay. The boys are snuggling. Alright, we're just going to hold up everything and pass the turn. We can utter insignificance. We can make a couple token creatures at instant speed if we need to. And assume he doesn't have a trick. Okay, sweet. I feel like the last time I was worried about him having a trick and he didn't made me feel a little safer about taking the plunge there. He still has a 6/8 that can block flyers. Gravedigg. Doesn't have enough though. Oh, he does have enough because of the Void Craw. That's no bueno. Do we need the second planes? I think we need the second planes. So we're gonna plane cycle this. I don't love it, but we just have to. Don't think we need... Well... The landscape could get us what we need for the copy crook. And then copy crook could copy like the Drownyard Lurker. Tricky. Very tricky. But I got a plan. I got a plan. If he blocks with his big guy, he's going to be very unhappy. You ready for this? We turn the Shifting Woodland into a Kudo. Warp Tusker dies. Does mean we have to have a turn here where we try to deal with the Lurker, which is not great, but We get the Tusker off the board for free. Like, that's crazy. Alright, that gets to connive. We're gonna go to 4 here. Which is brutal. Alright, we need to fetch our island. So we can copy Crook. My turn. Alright, so now we don't have enough blue to copy Crook and Emissary of Soulfire, unfortunately. We're 1 mana away from making 2 angels with Decree of Justice. Basically, we have enough mana to do one thing. Although, if that one thing is the copy Crook or the Emissary, we could still cycle the Decree of Justice. In fact, if it's the Emissary, we could still cycle the Decree of Justice. But we need to shut down that Drownyard Lurker. And I'm not 100% sure how to do that. Let's, It connives. If we had more blue, man. Alright, we're gonna swing first. Because we could do the Ludo thing, and we can discard cards to the Psychic Frog. Okay, we'll just kill both the Scion tokens, that's fine. That is fine. We're gonna copy Crook. I guess the question is, do we make a big dude? Or do we tap down the big dude? I think making a big dude's probably better, right? End the turn. I don't love it. Actually, I think that was wrong. Yeah, we just lost. We just lost because of the Menace guy. I needed to tap down the Lurker. Because either the Lurker or the Menace guy has lethal. If we had had the 1 extra mana from the Drownyard Lurker cast trigger, which I forgot that we wouldn't be getting, we would be fine. But since we didn't get the spawn token, that really screwed up everything. So, we're out. Yeah, I forgot this was a cast trigger. I was really expecting to have that extra spawn token, which could give us another blocker for the Menace guy, or potentially just give us the mana we need to make a 1/1 off the Decree of Justice, either way. That was a punt on my part, and it cost us the game, unfortunately. Alright, let's claim our rewards. We get our 1,800 gems. 300 more than we paid to get in, which is nice. Starting to refill a healthy gem supply here. Thanks so much for checking out my channel. I'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at Patreon. Without you guys, this channel would not be possible, so honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your contributions. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. The more likes we get and the quicker we get them, the bigger this channel will grow and the faster it will grow. I'd love nothing more than this channel to become something very special for you guys, but it's entirely up to you how fast that happens. Also, if you'd like more deck techs, that's somewhere over there. And if you'd like to see what else the channel's been up to lately, that's somewhere up that way. Also, subscribe, circle below, do all the things.